this stuff, okay, you see, it doesn't make sense. When you sit there and you try and be logical, it's very hard to figure out what the heck is going on here.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with that.
Why would anybody, why has the American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine taken so much heat from the gerontologic establishment? Okay, why would anybody be against what we're doing? I mean, what is wrong with wanting to live a longer, healthier, happier, more productive lifespan? I mean, it's right up there with mom, apple pie, and baseball.
Hey, we talk about it all the time at the Institute. We talk about that all the time. Why?
Yeah. So why on earth would the NIA or would establishment medicine be against what we're trying to do in the A4M? We're trying to teach doctors to practice natural medicine, nutritional medicine, conservative medicine, advanced preventive medicine. We're trying to teach doctors about what is going on in the laboratory right now with advances in biotechnology, stem cell cloning technology, okay? And it is just incredible to me that I mean, when I started this I started in anti-aging medicine in I started in preventive medicine in 81, but I started in anti-aging medicine. I probably had the first anti-aging medical practice in the United States in 1994. Okay. And I thought for sure Bill Gates was going to come to my door and knock, knock, knock,
Say, help me stay young.
Hey, Dr. Klatz, I like what you're doing. You got the right idea. Here's 2 trash bags filled with hundreds. Now, I got a checkbook here. How much would you like me to write the check out for as well? I swear to God, I thought that's exactly what's going to happen. In my wildest dreams, never in my wildest dreams did I think that the establishment would be against trying to live a longer, healthier, happier life, prevent disease, use less dangerous technologies, less dangerous drugs. Exactly.
Hard to get through to them. Hard to get through.
No, there is no getting through to them. That's what you got to get. You got to get why are they against it? They're against it because the establishment and the powers that be make their money from disease-based medicine. And anti-aging medicine is a big affront. It's a big preventive medicine. Yeah. Is a big affront to a disease-based medicine model. It turns a disease-based medicine model on its ear. And, that may be good for people, and doctors may like practicing that way, and people may live a better life, and potentially a longer life that way, but it doesn't make a lot of money. And unfortunately, money and power are what the establishment is all about. That's what they're built on, and that's what they're there to maintain. And any threat to that will be destroyed or severely restricted. And it's my personal opinion that that's really what we're dealing with.
The
waste your time trying to figure it out and say, but it's not right. Oh, it doesn't make sense. It's that's un-American.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time.
Well,
I wish it wasn't that way. Maybe I'm just too old and jaded to really feel any other
maybe
way.
that is the case. But it seems that slowly but surely there is some headway being made. So I'm pretty optimistic. I know you've been around in the anti-aging field for much longer than I've been aware of it. But in just the short 5-6 years that I've been involved, I've seen plenty of change. So I'm very hopeful. But as far as any of the details of the Codex Alimentarius, do you have any updates on that? Do you follow that? How those discussions are going?
Codex is very frightening because what it does is essentially Codex is being run and being funded by the major pharmaceutical companies, and Codex, to a large extent, wants to make all nutraceuticals into essentially prescription drugs, and to limit the amount of nutrition that you can even put into a pill. Where a vitamin C tablet, for example, might be limited to, the most you could get would be 100 milligrams or 250 milligrams. You could not buy a vitamin
and some
C
things would
tablet.
be outright banned. I know in some countries in Europe you can't even get ginkgo without a prescription.
No, you can't. In many countries where you can't get, Canada, you can't get the HEA. Melatonin is a prescription item.
Wow.
I mean, this is scary stuff,
Sure.
and it will definitely restrict the ability of the general American to maintain or to design their own health care or nutritional medicine program, and it's coming here.
So as the discussions are going, Codex Alimentarius doesn't look all that positive for the supplement community and life extension community then.
No, I'd say not, because it's going to illegalize nutritional medicine as we know it today. And that's frankly the goal. Again, power and control.
Sure. Another question here. I know we're already a half hour into the broadcast, so I want to get into a couple of questions, and then also wanted to remind some of you in the chat who have some questions. Dr. Klatz has said he would stick around and participate in the text chat for a little while after the interview is done here. Another question that was asked prior from someone who couldn't attend is do you have any interesting little tidbits from your new book that's coming out, anything that's new that you could share with the audience tonight?
Oh my God, it's 600 and something pages. I don't even know where to start.
And it's all new, huh? Well, if you could give us a couple.
I won't say it's all new.
A couple of tidbits, just a couple of tidbits, something new that's been covered.
Well, we talk in the book. We talk about the importance of sleep and how. And how sleep, and how if you're not getting adequate sleep, if you snore, you're running
or
a
sleep
much higher
apnea.
risk. Well, not even sleep apnea.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to stop breathing. Just snoring alone will significantly raise your risk of cardiovascular disease, both stroke and heart attack. Oh God, let me think of what else is in there. We talk about ways to raise the pH, to maintain pH levels in your body so that you're not running around in an acid state, which some people are suggesting may predispose people to degenerative diseases, including an increased risk of cancer. That's not proven yet, but that's what's certainly suggested. Certainly the enzyme systems and the physiology of your body works better at a normal pH than at an acid pH.
Okay.
And much of the fast food we're eating drives our body into an acidic state, including especially the soft drinks.
Oh, the soft drinks.
We're consuming.
Certainly, yes.
Yeah, we're talking. Also, we talk about the dangers of soft drink. A recent report came out just a few weeks ago that with teenagers at least, some teenagers have as much as 25% of their total calories coming from soft drinks. It's incredible. Yeah.
I know. I know that soft drinks have been linked with a lot of different maladies and diseases. And the amounts that people take nowadays or drink.
Justin, before we go too much further, I promise not to be distracted by the by the text, but
hey,
I feel
respond.
I should answer.
Yeah, sure. Respond to a couple of things that have been occurring.
I have to respond to one of them at least, and there's a disinformation campaign that I alluded to earlier that that has been going on against anti-aging for many years. And one of the disinformation issues has been about me and my academic credentials.
Oh, yeah, okay. You can address that.
I've frequently heard people tell me that I'm not a real doctor, that I've never practiced, I've never published, I've never done research, blah, 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 blah. All of those are lies. I'm originally trained as an osteopathic physician at DO. In Des Moines, and for those of your listeners who don't know what a DO is, a doctor of osteopathy is essentially identical to a doctor of allopathy or an MD degree.
Okay.
Our licenses are exactly the same. The testing is exactly the same. The curriculum is exactly the same, with the exception that DOs receive an extra year of training in musculoskeletal medicine, and so they tend to be very good in orthopedics and sports medicine and things like that.
So you started out in Des Moines.
Started out in Des Moines.
Okay.
And DOs also receive a year of training at most schools, not all schools, most schools, in nutritional medicine. That's what drove me, my interest in nutritional healing and nutritional medicine.
Yeah.
So, so I started out with that, and I practiced for 10 years. Board certified in family medicine, board certified in sports medicine rehabilitation.
You're board certified, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then I started doing some research. I've always been doing research since I got my degree, but I got involved in organ transplant research and was involved with a biotech company that made some very advanced breakthroughs in being able to resuscitate and regenerate organs for transplant. And a lot of my work was happening overseas at that time as a consultant. And overseas, unfortunately, no one knows what a DO is, so I felt it important to extend my credentials so that I wasn't at a handicap when I was doing work with my research partners overseas. And so I spent another year and a half at the University of Central America